Low bass crawling through the dark. Hi-hats flick like silver sparks. Kicker rise with steady force, setting up the driven course. A Peterson starts to bite. Minor tones ignite the night. Heartbeat sinks with every hit. Pulled inside the rhythmic pit. Layers rising, tension tight. Everything prepares to strike. Hold the breath, don't let it go. Feel the pressure overflow. Neon pressure running fast. Every second built to last. Driving beats won't let you hide. Ride the pulse, enjoy the ride. Neon pressure running fast. Every second built to last. Driving beats won't let you hide. Ride the pulse, enjoy the ride. Bass cuts low, the room feels wide. Echo chops begin to slide. Filtered air, suspended sound. Waiting for the drop to pound. Every symptom looks new eyes. Started inside another track line. We be pulse enjoy the rhyme. Kick slams hard, the floor ignites. Lights in loops with burning bite. Baseline hits in constant flow. Energy begins to grow. Pressure fades but leaves a trace. Echo hums inside the space. Silence waits in minor tone. Till the next beat pulls you home. Low and humming shadow tone. Bass repeats, you're not alone. Synth motif sharp and small. Building pressure on the wall. Kick drives hard, no compromise. Minor scale intensifies. Every loop a tighten screw, pulling deeper into you. Layers squeezing all the space. Sound accelerates the pace. Breath is gone, the moment near. Frenzy rising crystal clear. Minor key, frenzy takes the lead. Pure addiction to the speed. Run with beats that never rest. This is pressure at its best. Bass dissolves to distant roar. Echo chops drift off the floor. Floating tension hanging still. Waiting for the drop to kill. Kick hits hard, controlled and clean. Leads in loops like a machine. Baseline locked in endless spin. Frenzy fully settling in. Frenzy fades, but marks remain. Echo carved into the brain. In the quiet, soft and low. Minor key continues to glow. in neon rain, baseline loops without refrain. Sin repeats a broken glow, setting up the undertow. Kick and snare, relentless drive, minor mode electrifies. Every sound a sharpened edge, pushing you up to the layers rising, walls feel thin, tension crawling from within. Hold the frame, don't blink your eyes. Rush is ready to arrive. Neon static floods the room. Rhythm hits like sonic boom. Run with beats that never stop. Lose yourself and lose it all. Bass cuts low, the air feels cold. Echo chops begin to fold. Silence hums with loaded weight, waiting for the impact Kick returns in violent waves, lights in loops like burning blades. Static rush takes full control, driving deep into your soul. Rush dissolves in fading light, still it haunts you through the night. Neon static in your head, long after the sound has fled. The chemical hum begins. Mechanical hum begins. Baseline locks with iron pins. Synth repeats a coded track, pulling you into the stack. Kick strikes hard, exact and cold. Minor tension takes its hold. Every beat the same design, pure obsession by the line. Layer stack in rapid form, pressurizing like a storm. Seconds freeze, the air is tight, ready for the overload strike. Pulse grid The pulse grid waits for you.
Static hum beneath the beat. Bass rolls heavy under feet. Send repeats a sharp design, pulling you out of time. Kick a snare and rigid drive. Hi-hats keep the pulse alive. Minor mode creates the stress. No release, no tenderness. Tension stacks in narrow waves. Sun begins to misbehave. Every layer drawing near till the moment's crystal clear. Dark frequency takes control. Shaking body, mind and soul. Move with rhythm, don't resist. Locked inside the endless twist. Bass retreats in filtered haze. Vocal chops drift delayed. Space opens, time and slow. Right before the final blow. Sharp and tight, dark frequency ignites. Motion slows but never ends. Echo rides, the silence bends. Pulse remains inside your head long after the sound is dead. Electric sparks across the floor. Bass repeats and asks for more. Synth pattern sharp and clean, locked inside the machine. Driving kicks push forward fast. Minor key is built to last. Every beat a single lane, nothing here but chasing strain. Layers climbing, closing space. Sound accelerates the pace. Seconds tighten, muscles brace. Right before the full embrace. Voltage chase, no slowing down. Neon lights all blur around. Feel the loop, control your mind. Leave the outside world behind. Before the fall, silence wraps around it all. Kick detonates. Relentless drive. Leads in loops. Come alive. The bass creeps beneath the skin, hi-hat sharp and cutting thin. Sin Mortis begins to spin, pulling deeper, dragging in. Kick commands a rigid flow, minor darkness starts to grow. No progression, just repeat, pure addiction to the beat. Pressure climbing frame by frame, sound becomes a living flame. Every layer locking tight, ready for the burst of light. Bass lock velocity engaged, running wild, fully caged. Every movement synchronized with the rhythm weaponized.
Bass withdraws the hollow air. Delayed drops float everywhere. Strikes hard, mechanical, leads in sharp, identical. Baseline loops with savage force, velocity on full course.
Comes beneath the calm, waiting for the next alarm. Filtered noise before the beat, baseline crawling underneath. Center repeats a simple call, preparing for the fall. Kick and snare and driving form, minor darkness starts to swarm. Every sound repeats the same, fueling up the rising flame. Layers tight and no release, tension never finds its peace. Second stretch before the hit, this is where the system split. Endless drop, no finish line. Loads forever in your mind. Feel the rhythm take its toll, breaking down your self-control. Bass fades low, room is bare. Delayed voices fill the air. Suspended space, suspended breath, right before the sonic death. Kick returns, exact and loud, leads in loops like screaming drop, returning near.